fears. What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Are you afraid of cats? How about flying in an airplane? Worst of all, the fear of death. How can we overcome our fears?
Today we're going to talk about fear. More specifically, why we feel fear and how we can get over our fear.
I'm sorry, Culture, you'll have to find someone else for this episode. I just can't relate to the subject matter. After all, I fear nothing.
But everybody feels something.
Not me, amigo, for I am king of all that surrounds me, both physically and mentally.
Are you sure there's absolutely nothing?
Don't you dare! I told you that in confidence!
But my point is, everyone has fears. And we all know it's an awful feeling to have. Fear can be crippling, blocking us and holding us back from doing things that we really like to do.
So what exactly is fear that enables this dual nature to exist?
Fear is when someone in a movie hears a noise and they go to investigate and then BAM! A fucking cat jumps out!
Not really, I mean, sort of. It's something that makes you feel uneasy and uncomfortable. But something that can immobilize you once you let that fear controls you. Let me share with you my story on how I struggled with my fear for many years and how I fought and conquered it. This fear of the dark began in my childhood. I remember vividly that I could hardly sleep nor be in bed without a companion. I felt terrified once exposed to darkness. When the light was turned off at bed, my imagination took over. I felt startled every time I heard a noise. When those imaginations began to emerge, I felt something awful was lurking in the closet. Something or someone would pop out under my bed or somewhere else in the house. That made me anxious and tense. It really petrified me. But as I grew older, I realized that I couldn't be like this for the rest of my life. I couldn't just compromise with my dreams because of my fear. I needed to do something to cope with this monster that had been haunting me for so long. So what I did was to have a light on when I was alone at home, especially when in bed, or have the TV on, or anything that distracted my thoughts. As I kept myself busy doing things, my fear of the dark was lessened and almost totally gone. There I realized that fear was just an illusion. It was just a mere appearance to the mind. It wasn't just created by thoughts. It was created by believing that thoughts to be true. Because if you believe something to be true, that creates emotion, and that's when fear emerges. Acknowledge your fear. Embrace your fight. Carry yourself accordingly and move on. This is how we can conquer our fears. This is how we can get away from that monstrous emotion that's stopping us from accomplishing our dreams.